When kindred spirits meet, sparks fly. And no, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can very well be political. As in the case of Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and American President Donald Trump. When Meloni met Trump on her visit to the US, she appeared to put on a charm offensive. She offered soothing words to Trump in her slightly accented English, a language, as experts would say, barely different than Trump's.
Promote a bit my country, but you're a businessman and you understand me. So migration flows going down 60%.
Case in point, she said, and I quote, "We both share another fight, which is the fight against the woke and DEI ideology that would like to erase our history." And if that wasn't enough, in MAGA style she said, she wants to make the West great again.
The goal for me is to make the West great again. Okay, and I think we can do it together.
We can.
Mr. Trump was also filled with praises for Meloni, as he called her a friend who everyone liked and respected. He seemed to play the good host, and his ministers also appeared on board with it. This is the same administration that openly bashed Zelensky and appeared to barely tolerate Starmer and Macron when they visited the White House. Now, before Meloni's visit to the US, the European Union had its reservations. EU allies had voiced concerns that her visit may undermine the bloc's unity. French industry minister had gone so far as to say, and I quote, "If we start having bilateral discussions, obviously it will break the current dynamic." The Italian Prime Minister herself acknowledged the uncertainty. After all, there were going to be some sore points, especially considering the recent American tariffs. Meloni is the first European leader to visit the US since Trump slapped 20% tariffs on EU exports. And how did the Italian Prime Minister react when the topic came up? Listen to it yourself.
You have said that the president's tariffs are wrong. Do you still believe that the United States is a reliable?
They always try to help.
It could only be her.
They
Should
always
the European Union still believe that the United States is a reliable trade partner?
Well, I'm here exactly to work for make the West stronger. For I believe in the West unity, and I think simply we have to talk.
In the Oval Office, she said that the leaders can sit down and work things out.
When I speak about West, mainly I don't speak about a geographical space. I speak about a civilization. And I want to make civilization stronger. So I think even if we have some problems, okay, between the two shores of the Atlantic, it is the time that we try to sit down and find solutions. So I want to thank President Trump.
In response, Mr. Trump said he would strike a trade deal with the European Union, but he was in no rush. If we consider the facts here, Europe doesn't seem to be a priority for Mr. Trump. He has been harshly critical of it, suggesting that it has conspired to screw the US. But in Meloni, he seems to have found an ally who supports his anti-woke ideologies. There was still a point of contention that threatened to spoil an otherwise successful visit. No points for guessing, it was a matter of the Ukraine war. A reporter asked Meloni in Italian her views on how Trump blamed Zelensky for the war. Now this was tricky because Meloni, for the most part, has stuck with the Western support for Ukraine. When Trump asked Meloni's interpreter to translate what she had said, Meloni took over and shifted gears to Italy's contributions to NATO. Trump meanwhile said that he didn't hold Zelensky responsible, but he wasn't a big fan of his handling of the war either. Then the conversation luckily moved on to other common grounds, and yet another drama in the Oval Office seemed to have averted. Arzu Tawar for NDTV.